Hey guys, it's Gaming Nate, and today we're going to be going over some possible Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Sinnoh forms. So, I said I was going to do this at the end of last video, and here we are. So, yeah, without further ado, there's not really much I could say before this, so yeah, let's go. Also, we're starting to get close to the 300 subscriber milestone, so if you subscribe, please, thank you. But here's the problem. I couldn't really think of any ways to do this, so I decided I was gonna do it on pixel art because I suck at real art and it would be a terrible video. But so I ended up doing it on Mario Kart DS. So you know, like the little icons you can make for your car. Yeah, I just drew it on those because that's 32 times 32. And I would do it on Animal Crossing, but Animal Crossing tries to like not make it look like pixel art anymore. So yeah. So first up is Incineroar. Obviously, I don't think it's that likely, but I wanted to do it anyways, just in case. So, yeah, here's what I, ended up with. And for a lot of these, I didn't really have any basis. For a few of them I did. But, it looks good still, nonetheless, I feel like. And then you can also see it from a little bit farther back because that's what pixel art is meant for, so I'm gonna do that with all these also. So there's the Incineroar from pretty farther back. Last time, here it is. But yeah, there's not much more to say for this first one. This is gonna be a relatively short video just because there's not too much I can say about most of these. So yeah. Next up we have Crobat, which I accidentally forgot to take the pixel part off of before I took the picture. But whatever, this is probably the easiest one anyways. I just made it red, and that's basically it. So I'm thinking since Crobat was generation 2, maybe they could have some like different evolution line or something. I don't know. I get it's possible. I just don't feel like it's very likely. But I think this one did turn out really good. So the next three Sinnoh forms are all the 3 Johto starters, because I think it's pretty likely they do something like they did in X and Y. It's like their new forms with this, but you get to choose a past generation starter. I think if they're doing Sinnoh forms, that would be pretty likely. But yeah, so that's what. And then I'm gonna do Kanto starters in a bit also because they really love their Kanto starters. So yeah. So starting off with the Johto starters, we have oh, here's this one from farther back, by the way. We have Meganium. So this one was really nothing more than a color swap, but looks like surprisingly better, honestly. Like, I didn't think it would look this much better just from a small color swap, because usually it's pink on the flower and green on the body. You guys probably know that. But yeah, I also made the eyes like light blue to make it like a purely day thing, like almost like a fairy type. Actually, probably would be a fairy type, but yeah. Maybe all of the starters would gain a second type here, in that case. And next up, oh, actually, no, here's this one from farther away. And then next up, we have Typhlosion, which this one probably came out as my favorite out of all of them. Just because, I don't know, it looks the coolest to me. the blue flame, and then it actually has a red body now. And the combination of red and gray looks amazing to me. So, using that combination here makes it look really good. And then you can still, and also I made like the bright parts of the flame, like the most fiery parts of the flame, the light blue. So yeah. And then here is that one from more far away. Like I said, this is probably my favorite one. And then the next one, as you could probably predict, is for Ralligator, which I was trying to make it look more like a real crocodile, but I kind of failed, and I ended up with this. So, this one might need some work done with it, but I think it's definitely, I think it could be a good start, but I think they would need to work a little bit more in this design to get it to work, because this does not look good. But, yeah, and then here's how it looks from far away. Just a tad bit less stupid, but still pretty bad. And then next up, we're gonna do another regular Pokemon, which is Golduck. So I made it pink, which is not at all a reference to how it's not psychic type, but yeah. But yeah, here it is. Again, this is one of the more simple ones because it's not a starter. So yeah, and here it is from farther away. Yeah, and then we have Venusaur starting off the Kanto starters. Which Venusaur, I think it turned out pretty good. I made the flower up top like a sunflower, so I think that worked. And then I made Venusaur's body orange, which I think ended up looking a lot better than I thought it would. So yeah. Also, I really learned how detailed Venusaur's design is in this pixel art. Like, wow, this one's pretty detailed. Here's it from a little bit farther back. And next up we have Charizard. So, I tried to make Charizard look more like a normal dragon, you know? So, here's how it turned out. I think it turned out pretty well, actually. At first I wasn't really happy with it, but looking at it a little more, it actually doesn't look too bad. It's definitely not my favorite, but I think it turned out okay. So, yeah, I don't think it turned out bad, but here's it from more far away. And then the last one of this video, you can probably predict it, it's Blastoise, which I made it try to look like more like a normal turtle, which didn't work at all, so I just kind of started using all the like secondary colors, I think. So green, purple, orange, and that's kind of just what happened here. So and then here's its design from more far away, so still looks a lot like normal Blastoise. But yeah, that's all I have to say for today. So with that being said, this video is going to be done. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Bye bye.